Let's go.
First big gig out of school, and obviously Hope is fucking an incredible character. Like one of the best, probably one of my favorites of the whole series. What's it like
My shit.
being in this pandemic and like having to live through this hype? Just I feel like you're normally the 100 has so many cons, like conventions and all this stuff that normally you'd be able. It's kind of a bummer. So how's it been?
It's kind of it's both a bummer and a blessing because I can enjoy it from the comfort of my own home and kind of like it not be as overwhelming as it could have been. I love interacting with the fans and whatnot, and so I can't wait till that starts opening. Like conventions start happening again, I'll definitely jump on that. But it's a nice like slow burn, if that makes sense. Because I mean, I'm sure you guys would understand. Imagine all that attention all at once. It's like a human who's alive, and you're gonna feel anxious about it. It's a lot. It's beautiful, but and it would have been great to do all that, but it's kind of nice just to take it easy for a little bit.
Yeah, the 100 has such an intense fan base. Like very, very
intense is a good way to describe it. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, just how was it joining such a 90% completed story in the 7th season and just being such a main character? How have the fans been reacting? Like, how's that been for you?
I mean, yeah, I got lucky because she was set up in a way where it's hard not to love her. I mean, she's got Diyoza as a mother, and Octavia is like a second mother, and so I think the fans were lubricated enough with her knowing that. But yeah, I mean, I got super lucky because I got to read and experience her backstory like pretty early on. And so I was able to like really fully fledge this person out without, creating too much with my imagination, which is what you would have done anyways, right? But yeah, I got to like dive in pretty quickly, and just like most characters on the show, you don't know really if you're gonna keep surviving. And so every script I'm getting, I'm like, so I was contracted for like 7 episodes, I think. But I guess they just liked what was happening on screen, and so I kept getting written in, and that was a blessing. I was constantly crossing my fingers. So yeah, it was a trip for so many different reasons. Just wild experience.
Well, it's kind of a rare thing because you hop into the show as an adult, but then right in season 2 or episode 2, The Garden, we get your full backstory as well, like a kid version of you. So even though it was only one full episode of your backstory, I felt like you were on all 7 seasons. I'm like, I fucking love this character. I was obsessed. Well, it's like
I love
the Bardo storyline almost felt like not even the same show. And every time we would flash to Sanctum, I'd be like, no, get back to Bardo. Like Bardo, penance, whatever. But the penance stuff, like all the insane time dilation and all that stuff was so fucking cool. It was hard not to be like, this is the best storyline. These characters, especially,
it was special.
Like these characters you wouldn't normally think were going to be your favorites, and now all of a sudden fan favorites.
I didn't expect any of that. I didn't expect anything really. But yeah, like being in that whole world and being able to be a part of a show that's heavily action based, obviously, and that's why we love it. But really being in a storyline that was so character and relationship based, it allowed me to like come in at a pace that I really wasn't expecting, and to really develop the character in such a rich way, and relationships, with Dev, Echo, Gabriel, Orlando even. I mean, what a beautiful storyline with him, that like who would have thought that was going to come out in season 7.